Welcome to MarcusG.tv. I'm Chef Marcus Giuliano. I'm a chef on a mission. Today's mission is health. Why natural therapies do not work. Okay, first of all, I want to give a disclaimer. This is a hands-free device I'm using. It is mounted on my windshield. I'm not really looking directly into it. I'm looking straight ahead. It's as if I were having a conversation, or probably even safer than I was having a conversation with somebody next to me, where I'd have to engage back and forth. And so I'm fully focused. This is a hands-free device. It's mounted. My phone is on airplane mode, so I cannot get any incoming calls, text messages, things like that. So there you go. I've seen people that are driving, trying to eat, and taking both their hands off the wheel and like trying to steer with their knee. That is much, much, much more dangerous than what I'm doing right now, because I get criticized a lot for making these videos while I'm driving in the car. But I want to talk about why natural therapies don't work for cancer, for heart disease, for a lot of things. People say, Marcus, I've done everything, it's just not working. This vitamin C, this herb, this whatever it is, this turmeric, it's just not working. I have to take medicine, I have to do chemotherapy, I have to do whatever. And here's why it doesn't work. It's because you're in a health crisis. Your house is burning down. Imagine your house burning down. The thing's engulfed in flames. And you walk along with a gallon of water and pour it on your house. A gallon of water in these massive flames. Well, you're equivocate to your body in a disease mode. The house is on fire, people. If you have cancer, if you have heart disease, if you have something wrong with you, the house is on fire. And by taking one simple supplement in probably a way too small dose, it's like throwing a gallon of water on the house that's burning down. And then all of a sudden, you're just going to say, well, gee, vitamin D doesn't work, vitamin C doesn't work, or that reishi extract doesn't work. Well, neither does the gallon of water on the house. It just doesn't work. It's so stupid when people say, oh, I've done everything possible. You haven't given up your fried chicken. You haven't given up your cooked foods with oil. You haven't given up French fries. You haven't given up convenience foods. You haven't switched every single thing in your diet. You haven't stopped using your cell phone. You didn't throw away your microwave that's in your house. You're still watching TV. You still have all the electromagnetic frequency from your computers, your internet, all throughout the house. You're still getting in a car like this, which is causing electromagnetic frequencies, radiation, pollution, whatever you want to call it. It's all adds up, people. You have to do the whole picture. It took you years to develop heart disease and cancer, or whatever you're struggling from, diabetes. It's not going to take one little simple pill or one little simple herb to totally reverse everything. And people say, well, I eat a good diet, I just do moderation. I do moderation, so it's not that bad. It's not bad at all. People, moderation at any level is a losing game. You're going to lose at the moderation level. When you're inhaling, whatever you're doing, eating, inhaling, drinking, when I have a glass of wine, I'm not saying, oh, it's moderation. No, I know that I'm drinking a glass of wine. I know what I'm doing is detrimental to a lot of things in my body. When I have a beer, I know that. I'm not telling myself, well, it's moderation and justifying it. A lot of people say, oh, I'm going to go do this, or I'm going to have French fries today, cheese fries. I'm going to go to have a fast food today because I'm only doing it once and it's in moderation, or it's once this week, or I have a cheat day and I deserve it, and it's not really harming me, is what they say. When a food is toxic, when you're ingesting acrylamide, when you're ingesting toxic oil, rancid oil, whatever you're ingesting, white flour, rancid white flour, it doesn't make it less toxic because you're doing it one time as opposed to doing it every day. Mercury poisoning, look at mercury. Mercury is toxic. You put a grain of salt in a pool of mercury, it's toxic. You put a quarter of a grain of size of a salt of mercury in a pool, you might say, well, that's moderation. Well, it's still toxic, people. It is still 100% toxic no matter at what level you're using it. So the moderation game doesn't work. Oh, I'm just going to have one order of French fries today, or I'll have half an order of French fries. I'm not going to supersize it. Wrong. Everything makes a difference. Now, you might still want to eat those French fries. You still might want to do the things. Like, I enjoy a glass of wine. I love a glass of wine. I love a good craft beer. I love that. But I'm not telling myself, well, it's okay. I know what I'm doing is detrimental. So everything else you do has really got to be up on its game. And a lot of people don't look at the whole picture of your health. But when it comes to cancer and heart disease and diabetes and whatever else you're struggling from, and the house is on fire, you're walking in with a gallon of water, and then you're going to give up and say, well, I got to go back to my meds, and this doesn't work, and my doctor told me it wouldn't work, and I saw this. Don't treat the body with a gallon of water. Don't treat the body with one pill. It's the whole picture, people. I can't stress that enough. And I wish I could tell you everything in this video that you need to do, or that I feel you need to do. But every single action you do, everything from your work to your stress at work to your stress in your relationship, makes a huge difference. If you want to, there's some really good books out there, fantastic books. Pick up some books by Gary Null, Andreas Moritz, the author Andreas Moritz. He has a fantastic book on cancer. Cancer's not a disease, it's a defense mechanism. Fantastic book. I think he also has a book on sunlight. People underestimate the power of sunlight and what sunlight can do, and we're all lathering ourselves. Most of us lather ourselves with sunscreens that block vitamin D's power. The pair of sunglasses I have on right now are not good for me because it's tricking my eyes to thinking it's darker than it is and it's nighter, and there's no sun out right now. But if I were to wear these in the sun, it tricks my eyes into night mode, into my body into night mode, and in day mode your body absorbs sunlight better and has better absorption conversions of sunlight as opposed to at nighttime. Your body knows this. Our bodies are such an intricate piece. Our bodies are an intricate masterpiece, and everything's been figured out in our bodies by Mother Nature. Everything's been done. We figured it all out, and all of a sudden now these scientists think that they can outsmart Mother Nature and say, oh, you need this vaccination, you need this pill, you need this. People, focus on your immune system. Build your immune system. My kids are 16 and 14. They've only been on one round of antibiotics each. That was for Lyme disease. My son's currently battling Lyme disease, and we believe we've won the battle with that. His eyesight is back. He had double vision. He's very fatigued. But the doctor that we're going to, the medical doctor, the alternative medical doctor, explained it even to us. We love to hear it. I'm going to focus on his immune system. The antibiotics are only in there for a jump, a little support. But if I were to give you too many antibiotics, it wouldn't allow his immune system to take hold and do what it needs to do. So we have to strengthen the immune system while we treat it with antibiotics. And he's on a ton of supplements, and he eats a good diet to begin with, but now we have to step it up a notch, make sure it's a better diet, make sure he's on at all points. So people, get rid of the gallon of water, bring in the tanker truck of water, and do it right. I'm Chef Marcus Giuliano. Thanks for watching. If you like my videos, please hit like, subscribe to my channel, and definitely pass it on. I'm coming to a stop sign now, so I'm actually going to press stop when I hit the stop sign.